What's up, my dudes? It's Panda again, back with another deck profile from another tournament that I won. So, as you can see, this time we played Shinegreymon, and we actually went 4-0 in a 16-person tournament. So it was 4 rounds, and with those 4 rounds, we actually didn't drop a single game. So I felt like this deck was worth sharing. So, starting out with the eggs, we got 2 Cupimon and 3 Upamon. I feel like most people would think that this is a little bit backwards, that I should be playing the 3 Cupid and the 2 Upamon, but the idea behind it is mostly the fact that if you don't open Shine, most likely you're not swinging with your Cupimon, so it's kind of a maximizing the likelihood of you drawing if you get the level 6 in hand, while minimizing your wasted eggs, because after turn 3 or 4, after they take first swing, Cupimon becomes useless. So I'd rather resort to having the 3 Upamon in the back to supplement the first 2 eggs. Okay, and then next I feel like we go with the standard level 3 line of 3 Labra, 2 Salamon from 1.5, a playset of Salamon from the structure deck, and then another 3 Patamon from the structure deck. Labramon and Patamon, they're pretty much self-explanatory, just really good whenever you get your Shinegreymon out, you proc all those effects, and then you just proceed to plus. Okay, and so Salamon, I think, is a halfway staple for most Shine decks. Recover 1 if you have 3 or fewer security cards, so it helps you, keep up with your opponent if they went aggro a little too early, and then punishes them in the late game, because they just won't be able to finish you off. Okay. And then next we go with our level 4s. We got 3 Repmon to supplement the low level 3 count. So as you can tell, we're only running 12 level 3s, so I felt like using this to supplement that is perfect. So we only run 3 of them just because of the level 2 cost, or the 2 Digivolve cost. Then we got the 4 Turimon, and then 4 Unimon to max out on blockers. Okay. So now we start getting into a little bit more spicy stuff. So here we go. We got the 3 Sirenmon, 5 cost to play, 2 Digivolve, level 5. Perfect. Just keeps our gameplay efficient and keeps us going quick. Then we got 2 Magna Angemon, because if you look over here, we got Mastemon. She's such a dirty card. We love to see her. She provides so much utility to the deck, and she will close out your games when you hit that late game. But yeah, so again, Magna Angemon on play, cover 1 for no reason, and 1k DP buff if you have 3 security cards, or I guess for every 3 security cards, but more than likely you're not getting 6 unless you're dropping this first turn, and that would be pretty rough. Anyways, the mandatory 4 Rise Greymon, get your tamers out for free, then security, attack +1 if you got 3 or more tamers. Super solid card. If you're playing a Shine deck, you're never playing anything less. Okay. And then, as I said, we're going into our level 6s. We're moving to Mastemon, the 4 cost to play on a yellow or purple, 12 cost to hard play, but you're never hard casting this unless you're in some serious trouble. And it says, when Digivolving, trash 1 card from the top of both players' security stacks, and then play 1 purple or yellow Digimon card with level 4 or less from your trash without paying its memory cost. So pretty much what happens is you're reaching that end game, you're starting to build up that little bit of a board. You just throw this out there and then bring back like a blocker or something that you can evolve with, or whatever the case may be, whether you need recovery from your Salamon or just the blocker. But this provides a bunch of utility, will pretty much take away a security, putting you ahead, and then you recover or do whatever shenanigans else you want to do. I'm telling you, she will end the game for you. She will close it out. She will secure it. She's such a solid card, and she should not be worth the $8 that she is on TCG Player. And of course, you got your 4 Shinegreymon, boss monster of the deck. Everybody knows what he does at this point. Everybody has witnessed the terror that is him hitting the board for his 4 Evo cost, and then just wiping board repeatedly. But again, super solid card. If you're playing a Shine deck, you don't play anything less than 4. Okay. And then now we get to probably the most busted option card besides Positron Laser. Shout out to all you Rookie Rush players playing that degenerate card. But reduce the cost of this card's play cost by 1 for each yellow tamer you have in play. We play 10 tamers, and I think the most I paid for this in a matter of a couple games was one cost, or the least I paid was for 1 cost. So disgusting. It's just such a good card, just minus 12k DP for no reason. But again, doesn't have a security effect, so make sure you grab that off of your TK. Okay, last but not least, we have our tamers. We have 4 TK from 1.0, the Memory Fixer, and Fixes Your Hand. Really solid card. Then after that, we have 3 Kari and then 3 TK. So then we're going to kind of get into the thought process behind why we're not maxing it out. So the one inherent weakness to Shine is, or I guess there's 2 inherent weaknesses. It's 1, it's slow to ramp up. 2, it can brick really hard. In this tournament, I didn't brick a single time, so bless up, but I have seen some pretty brutal hands, people opening like 3 or 4 tamers and then proceeding to scoop and move to next game after turn 2. So to minimize that, we're not maxing out on the tamers. I think it's a little unnecessary, and you're really limiting your ratios if you're maxing it out. But Kari to 3, perfect. Gains you memory as soon as you hit that 3 security threshold. Again, if you need to, you can use Mastemon to equalize it, put you to 3 if your opponent's being a little scared and not wanting to go all out and put you there. But like I said, if you have this on board, then you're immediately going to 4 to 6 memory per turn, and it's amazing. Put your opponent behind so far, it's not even fair. And then I'm probably going to have a little bit more of a controversial take on starter deck TK. I really don't care for this card. If there was anything better, I would probably play it. Mostly for the fact that there's a lot of decks right now running around with jammers or things that want to die. So it's kind of pointless that, I don't know, you want it because of its use, but at the same time, it doesn't do enough. And things like Imperial is just makes it a waste of a card. So that's why we're not maxing out on this. We could max out on Kari, but for other decks other than Imperial and Rookie Rush, this is an okay card. It's decent. It'll kill something like that. And fun fact, Mastemon does get the boost off of starter deck TK, so that is a pretty good buff and will pretty much wipe out a Ragna or Omni if they don't have buffs, if you have 2 of these out. So just little things to note. So again, I just kind of want to make a couple notes here. So a lot of people play /Angemon instead of Mastemon to make sure that they're proccing off their Patamons and their Lavamons. While that is a good strategy and it does have its merits, I don't agree with it just because it's very linear and that 8k DP doesn't help at all. So you say you're forced to go into Greymon and then you evolve into Slash on top of it. He's 9 times out of 10 not going to get the second security check. So I'd rather evolve into something that is going to get the security check and does have more utility, even though you're not going to be proccing off your Patamons and Labramons as frequently. Okay, I think that is about it. So if you have any other questions or you have any comments about the deck, feel free to let me know down in the comments, and have a great day. I appreciate you.